Got a military that is more interested in pronouns than in winning wars. We've got an FBI that is more interested in treating parents as domestic terrorists than in prosecuting real terrorists.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the insurrectionist, Josh Hawley.
Ever.
The thing is, the Republicans used to support the United States military, used to support the FBI, used to support law enforcement. And this is what's so crazy. They lose one election. And suddenly,
he's Mr. Insurrection.
They turn on the military. They turn on Madisonian democracy. They turn on law enforcement. They talk about defunding the FBI. It's really just crazy. Robert Gibbs said, did you ever think we'd get to a point that Republicans would lose one election? And then you hear a lot of this. This isn't a one-off.
Right.
These people love attacking the United States military.
You know, you watch that clip, and the first thing I think of is, as a staffer watching a rally like that, you begin to scramble. Well, we've got to say something about this. We can't let somebody go up on the stage and say that and have them believe that's our belief.
Right.
And it's fairly stunning because, I mean, it was a hit and run with the military, the FBI, law enforcement. Really stunning. And it shows you, I think, too, there aren't a lot of consequences. Mm-hmm. To that kind of rhetoric. Republicans aren't feeling like there's the consequence of that sort of criticism, which is a remarkable place to be in 2022.
And there's a trashing of the military, the trashing of our top generals, Jonathan, and you even had senators at the beginning of the Russian-Ukrainian war saying, I wish that our military could be as manly as the Russian military. Anybody who understands where the United States military is today understands that they are stronger, more powerful, more well-versed in urban warfare, the strongest fighting military machine in the history of this world. And yet Republicans, because they lost one election, Republicans are trashing the men and women who serve in the United States Armed Forces. It's breathtakingly stupid, first of all. It is also just unpatriotic.
I believe Senator Ted Cruz was among those who approvingly tweeted video of macho Russian soldiers. We can take a step back. Even before 2020, let's remember Donald Trump began an onslaught on the military. We questioned the patriotism of John McCain, said that he preferred heroes who didn't get captured. Throughout his time in office, he belittled the Pentagon. He belittled his generals who worked for him. He turned on them because they wouldn't just say yes to everything he asked them to do. And then that became evidence that the military was part of the deep state conspiring against them. They didn't want to fully go forward with the Trump agenda. And then post this election, they have been wrapped in with the FBI and law enforcement as other parts of this government that the Republicans used to stand behind, used to say that that's who we are, such a key part of their identity. And now they've turned their back because they have followed Trump's lead. And it's another moment where they feel like the deep state is conspiring against them.